Good afternoon, everybody. Really, it's my pleasure and privilege to welcome all of you in the field of homeopathy and in the field of Mitra Medica. In our introductory class, we have discussed about Mitra Medica, few points actually. Now, we would like to highlight few points regarding how to study Mitra Medica. That should be our today's discussion. Whatever method we would like to adopt for studying Mitra Medica, our main objective should be to perceive an individualizing picture of the remedy, and that guides a homeopathic physician to determine the most similar remedy to a given case for curative purpose. If I could remember correctly, I first acquainted with homeopathic Mitra Medica in the year 1983. Most probably the date was 3rd January 1983. The first book which I got was Allen's Keynote. Within one or a few months, I purchased different books, whatever may be required during that period, like Kent's Mitra Medica, Borwick's Mitra Medica, Farrington's, and another few books. But the books which I have found first or being acquainted with is Allen's Keynote. During 3rd year of my student life, in our college library, that in DMJ College Library, I got the opportunity to find the book Herring's Guiding Symptom, 10 volumes. And it was my dream when I will purchase those books. And I purchased those books during my internship in the year 1989. During first year, whenever I started, during startup point of studying Mitra Medica, the things which I observed with my classmates and friends, most of them, they were very much able to memorize a particular line, particular words from Allen's Keynote. And actually it is my limitation since my student life. I could hardly memorize line by line. I could hardly memorize word by word since my younger age. So I became scared. How could I adopt the knowledge of Mitra Medica? Though I could remember facts of my life since 3.5 years of my life, but I could hardly memorize words by word, line by line during my early student life. Somehow or other, I was confused also. How could I get Mitra Medica and the knowledge of Mitra Medica, as I could not memorize all those things? Meanwhile, I started to go through Kent's Mitra Medica. It was learned from my father. Whenever you would like to go through any books, start from the first page of the book. First go through the name of the books, then the name of the writer, then the publisher. Likewise, you should get entry the books. Likewise, started going through Kent's Mitra Medica. After 1 or 2 pages, I got the gem, what Kent wrote in his preface of his book. I got the exact line, rather the inspiration to get entry in world of Mitra Medica from the particular assertion what Kant wrote in the preface of his book. He wrote, I do like to quote, "It can be understood but not memorized. It can be understood but not memorized. All who would memorize the Mathematica most ignominiously fell. All who would memorize the Mathematica must ignominiously fell. It can be learned by careful study and by using it." So, during my first year in the year 1983, I got the confidence from Kant's assertion, Mathematica can be learned only by careful study, and whenever I will get chance to using it, to use all those things, whatever I learned from Mathematica, on patience, then only I will be able to understand Mathematica. After one or two lines, and even Kant also wrote another beautiful line. To learn Mathematica, one must master Hahnemann's organon, after which the symptomatology and the organon will go hand in hand. If we go through any Mathematica books, if we follow the literature, language of any Mathematica book, we will get first, it appears to us as if it is a book of any literature, like any story books, like any literature book. After that, you will get some terminology that is from allied subjects. Apart from that, you may get also some terminology and words from the world of biology, world of physics, world of chemistry. There is a mix-up, jungle up of language in our Mathematica. Whenever you would overcome all those things, and you just start to go through Mathematica, considering any one medicine, one after another, you have to go forward to get all those medicines for your examination purpose. Moreover, to grasp the knowledge, to know the medicine for practice in future. And whenever you are ready to grasp all those things, then you will be once again confused, as most of the medicine will be ambiguous with their presentation. It seems to you it is very similar. One medicine is very similar to other. Then another difficult situation will take place or may happen almost to all students of Mathematica during the start-up period. But one thing is very important, you should keep in mind, by physical appearance, almost all human beings look similar with two eyes, one nose, two upper limbs, two lower limbs likewise. But if we if we observe closely all those things, we will get and distinguish one person from another very quickly and very easily. For that purpose, we have to observe persons very closely. Likewise, whenever we will grasp the knowledge of Mathematica from our Mathematica books, our observation should be very close. And if we closely observe the symptoms and presentation of different medicine, though apparently it seems to similar, but after deep concentration and close observation, it will be very clear to us the one medicine is similar, apparently similar to other, but actually with their characteristic features, with their keynote points, all are differing from another. Actually, the differences by which one remedy is distinguished from another are the keynotes of the remedy. What is the keynotes? You are having a book, almost all of you are having a books in the name of the books you know, keynotes and characteristics with comparison of some of the leading remedies of the Mathematica. So by name it signifies, in this book we will get the keynotes and characteristics of medicines, and that keynotes and characteristics is presented with comparison. So whenever we are comparing one thing with another, and we are also having the fundamental knowledge of keynotes and characteristics of different medicine, then only we will be able to distinguish one medicine from another. During startup point, what I did actually, and doing what I succeeded, I am happy to share with you people the procedure through which you can grasp Mathematica without memorizing all details and informations. Hahnemann clearly noted in his Organon of Medicine, physician is to clearly perceive about the curative power of medicine. So, he did not mention physician will memorize the curative power of medicine. He clearly noted he should perceive the curative power of medicine. So to perceive, how we can go forward? I am suggesting actually what I have followed and got beautiful results during my student life. I do like to share with you. It is not something absolute that you have to follow this route or this path. Anyone may have followed his own way to grasp the knowledge, but in which road I traveled and got success grasping the knowledge of Mathematica, I like to share with you people. First of all, I am suggesting you just simply choose any medicine from your syllabus. It may be aconite, it may be bryonia, it may be belladonna, whatever that may be. And open your Kant's Mathematica, lectures on Kant's Mathematica. First, simply go through the text of Kant's Mathematica as you used to go through any novel or any story books in your leisure period. Don't be very cautious or extraordinarily anxious. This much of volume of pages, how could I memorize from Kant's Mathematica? I am telling, don't try to memorize Kant's Mathematica. Just go through the pages as you used to go through any literature book. And don't put any underline, don't make any note whenever you are going through first time Kant's Mathematica, any medicine. It is a startup point. And after going through the medicine, whenever it will be completed, close the books and think over whatever you have gone through and what image has been taken impression in your brain regarding that medicine. You just get that image, nothing more. No information, no particular, nothing. Just going through Kant's Mathematica, you have to get the idea about a medicine, and picture, rather impression about any medicine. After going through that, if you consider the perception of that medicine in your mind, then go through Allen's keynote. The beauty of Allen's keynote is, whatever you have gone through in Kent's Mathematica, in elaborate way, in Allen's keynote, whenever you are going through, you will get all those things in a different manner. The big portion is being precised with 1 or 2 lines. A big paragraph is being reflected as we are getting, light is being conversed through lenses in single point. Whenever you are going through Allen's keynote, after getting idea from Keynes, then the single line or single word will help immense to correlate, rather comprehend the parts whatever you have gone through in Kent's Mathematica. And after going through keynotes, then you have go through the another books what I have suggested, Borik's Mathematica. In Borik's Mathematica, actually, what is the beauty of this Mathematica? Everything is being presented there in schematic form, from head, mind, in different parts, as you have learnt in your anatomy class, as you have learnt in your physiology class. In that perspective, then symptomatology has been arranged in Borik's Mathematica. Someone may ask, if we start from Allen's keynote, considering the structure, basic structure of Mathematica, what would be the harm? It may not cause any harm, but if you just start with Allen's keynote and one after another you like to grasp about the knowledge of different medicine, you will be very much confused. Actually, what I do like to say with you, you know the artists who are making idols of different god and goddesses, such as Durga Pratima in Kumaturi area. What they did actually, if we see it or observe it from outside, on the first day they are making a structure. After that they are putting all the essential things, packing up all those things, then putting the clay. Afterwards it was being covered with clothes and colors, and afterwards they have been completed with all ornaments, and putting the eye, it has been completed with the beautiful idols which is being presented in different pandals. It appears to me, to make any idols, the starting point is to make the structure first. But the actual fact is not that. The artist who is making any idols, seeing which we are being very much impressed in puja pandal, the image of that idols was in the mind of that particular artist when he was making the structure. So, before making the structure, if you have the idea with this structure, how much I will proceed, how I will proceed, and what will be the ultimate thing I would like to get out of this structure, then in your mind there must be an idea depending which from structure and ultimate point you will go very smoothly. Otherwise, without having any idea, if any artist start to make a structure and do all those steps, whenever it will be completed, the ideal should not be so much impressive as we do like to see. Likewise, if you like to be over-conversant and acquainted with Materia Medica and to perceive any medicine up to its highest magnitude, first of all, you have to grasp some idea from Kent's Materia Medica, then go through the Allen's keynote for his typical structure, and then to complete the structure, just to put the clay and all those things as artist is doing, we have to go through Borik's Materia Medica. After all, when the making of idols will be completed, then the pleasure comes in the artist's mind. What I thought earlier, now it gets the appearance. Likewise, you started from Kent's Materia Medica without making any note, but after getting the idea from Kent's Materia Medica, if you are meticulously gone through Allen's keynote and Borik's Materia Medica, and after that, if you now once again go through Kent's Materia Medica, then you will relish, rather then you will get the confidence. Now I am having some idea, at least, out of which I can prescribe this medicine whenever needed in future life. There are different methods of studying Materia Medica. There are different types of Materia Medica. In Clarke's Dictionary Preface, Clarke beautifully written one thing: no Materia Medica is absolute for anyone. Every physician have to make his own Materia Medica on his own. Whenever we will be practicing, considering your knowledge of Materia Medica, and whenever you will be studying those symptoms in your patients, then only you will be able to prepare a Materia Medica. To make simple compilation from different books and jumbling up of all the symptoms, not at all means to frame or make a Materia Medica. Your own Materia Medica will be helpful for you throughout your life. We are having different types of Materia Medica. Our source book Materia Medica, original book, where we will get the proving symptom, human proving. Materia Medica Pura by our master Samuel Hahnemann. So far complete Materia Medica we are getting. After few years, almost about 75 or 100 years lapse, so far complete Materia Medica came in the field of homeopathy, the guiding symptoms of our Materia Medica. Once again, I am telling you, by the name of the books you will get the essence, what things you will get from it out of this book. Our guiding symptoms of our Materia Medica, 10-volume books. In this book we will get those symptoms, those are proving symptoms, those are clinical symptoms, whatever may be, but all have been clear, clinically verified symptoms. So Herring's guiding symptom, 10-volume book, is not a textbook of Materia Medica, but so far a complete reference book for a student of Materia Medica. If you go through, you will get the opportunity, whenever you will get the opportunity, I am requesting you people at least to open up the pages of Herring's guiding symptom. If you get chance in our college library, you will get it. Whatever is written in Allen's keynote, whatever written in Kent's Mathematica, whatever written in Boris Mathematica, everything is already with Herring's guiding symptom. But what is the difficulty? In Allen's keynote, aconite Laplace is only 2.5 pages. If you go through Herring's guiding symptom, it is 25 or 30 pages. Lots of information is there. And whatever intelligence you possess, it is humanly impossible to memorize all those symptoms. But in your practice, for reference, any symptom may be required. So if we are having at least a snapshot idea, as we are seeing in any newspaper, one mark with 2 spectacles and 1 stick, we easily assume it may be a picture of father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Just only seeing 2 size of spectacles and a stick, we will get the idea. Likewise, just going through Allen's keynote, going through Kent's Mathematica, going through Boris Mathematica, we have to build up that pinpoint idea that will help us to go forward in detail whenever it may require.